What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you're new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click the subscribe button down below. While you're at it, go ahead and click the thumbs up button to like this video. It is an easy and free way to help support my channel. So please hit that thumbs up button to like this video. Oh, and to my right, I have my girl, Miss Nita, the diva in the building.
Hey everybody.
Woo
I'm so
woo.
good. Hey Brillo. Hey Daria. What's up, VKJ?
Hey,
I'm
VKJ.
so
Hey,
to be here.
Willow.
I missed you guys. We missed a week, so come on, we're gonna get into it.
We're going to get into it tonight. I know this is last minute, you guys. Y'all,
Yes.
please forgive us. Please forgive us. We should have given a better heads up, but we planned this last minute and just wanted
Yeah.
to, try to catch up a little bit and cover what happened last week and just chat with you guys and have some fun. So, thank y'all
Yes.
for tuning in. Hopefully, more of y'all will pour in as the night goes on. Make sure
Share.
y'all hit the thumbs up button, like this video. Also, please make sure that you turn on the notification bell. That way, you are notified whenever we drop new content. Okay. Okay. So we have a lot to cover tonight. Okay, a lot.
Yes.
So we have what? We have Belle Collective, we have Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we have Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. And a lot of stuff happened, on the shows. Some more than others.
Right.
Some more than others. Yes, y'all please like the video for both channels. Yes, yes, yes. CCC.
Hey
Hey,
Daria.
buddy love. What's up? What's
Appreciate
up? Hit that like button, boo.
you. Yes.
So we are gonna start off with Belle Collective.
Yes.
I will say I have been entertained thus far with Belle Collective. Some good conversations are being had from the show. There's things to discuss. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it. It's been good. I've been thoroughly entertained. Giving every episode pretty much like an A-, B+. We're in that territory. The girls are serving.
The girls are serving. You hear it
Yeah,
first.
clocking in.
They definitely clocking in for season 3. This is their third season, which is
Mhm.
crazy. Wow. So let's see. The episode picks up with Cliff and Latrice. Okay. Cliff and Latrice, baby. So he's done scolding her, what I mean. He's done scolding her, and they head back inside the restaurant. First of all, can we talk about how crazy that conversation was? Like him reprimanding her and scolding her like she was a child, the way he was talking to her, the way he grabbed her arm, his hand movement all up in her face.
Yes,
It
yes.
was a lot to take
Crazy,
in.
crazy. All of the all of the words that he used, except a child of God, to
Yeah.
talk to her. I was really, really in my feelings about it. I did a whole review on the premiere episode or whatever, but yeah, I was hot. I was hot and bothered.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was
Yeah, watching that was crazy. Like I was like, it worries me when someone is that comfortable acting out like that in public.
in
Like
public.
that in public. That scares me because that means behind closed doors, you're
Is
10 times worse.
even worse.
You're 10
Yeah.
times worse. So that
Hey,
scares.
Kara.
Hey y'all. Yes, y'all are coming
Y'all
in.
coming on in.
Coming on in. Hit that like button on your way in.
Loving
Yes,
it.
yes, yes. LSW.
Appreciate everyone.
Thank y'all for tuning in on a Saturday night. This was impromptu. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Before y'all leave, hit that like button if y'all gonna dip out early.
Right. Make sure.
Make
Yes,
sure
he is. Highlight LSW's comment.
he is
He is
old.
older and he has those old Southern ways. To me, it
Yes.
feels like like back in the day, marriage felt like you own someone. You
Yes.
know, it,
Oh
it,
my
it
God.
almost feels like that. And the
Yeah.
fact that she has like these daddy issues, and she has this distorted way of looking at his controlling ways to him being protective. No, 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 no. That is not what that is.
Right. Mm-mm.
You have autonomy and you are a whole individual. And I suspect when she was younger, that was fine and it turned her on. And now we're a whole 32, 33 years old, and that's not flying no more.
Yeah.
So, girl, mm,
Mm-mm.
it was a mess, though. It was a
It was a
mess.
mess. It was a mess.
Yes. The notifications working for a change.
For a change. Now y'all
Right.
make sure y'all tune in on my channel as well, y'all, and like the hit the thumbs up button from my channel. Get me some
Okay.
views. Watch my channel for a few minutes, then watch Nita's. Hop back and forth if you can. I know it's annoying, but it helps us out. It helps a long way.
Yes.
So okay. So they go back inside, child, and Latrice says in her confessional that she grew up watching her dad being aggressive to her mom. So she's basically continuing, the pattern.
Mhm.
It's like she's aware of the problem, but she's also trying to turn a blind eye. That's how I feel. Like she's
Yeah.
aware, like she knows there's a problem there, but she's
Yes.
trying to sweep it under the rug.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And I know that because she has this awareness, I know that it's wearing thin on her. So
Mhm.
I don't know how much longer she's going to be able to, with this facade, because rest assured, he's not changing. So before
Not
she think
changing.
about having any babies, before she start thinking, because like I said in my review that he wants her to have a baby to slow her down. He don't want her going to the M bar. He
Mhm.
doesn't want her to move freely the way she wants to. The way he was trying to say, if I can't go, you can't go. I
Yeah, it's
was
wild.
like, girl, what? I said, somebody is crazy. Hello, Savannah.
Hey, Savannah Boo. Yeah, he's crazy.
Yes,
That whole
absolutely.
scene, that whole scene was cringy. So they're having girl time, and Cliff is sitting across from them, just staring at them. Like it was just so
Hovering,
odd.
hovering, ear hustling, trying to make sure they not talking about him. Like he thinks her whole world is supposed to revolve around him.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It is crazy. Hey,
It is
Tamika.
crazy. Hey, Tamika.
Oop, I spelled your name wrong. Gotcha.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
So
so he wants to control her. And that is unacceptable. I'm sorry.
yeah, I think her friends were saying something like she needs to put her foot down because and demand some respect. And I mean, he can't continue to do this. You have to stand up for yourself as well. So
Right,
then he was
right.
talking about Josh and whatever, all that stuff that happened. It was just a crazy scene that I just could not believe took place.
I
But
wanted to ask you, did it feel like he feels a little insecure? Did you
oh,
get that read?
he's definitely insecure. If he's acting
Okay.
like that,
Exactly. Exactly.
he's got to be insecure. He acting like that.
Exactly. Anybody that doesn't operate on trust is insecure, or unless they've been burned, of course. Like if the trust has
Mhm.
been broken. But yeah, anybody that does, yeah, there's some insecurity there for sure. Because
Yeah,
Latrice got it going on, baby, and he knows it. He knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it. Don't nobody want to be having no damn babies from his 70-year-old ass. He better go and sit down somewhere. Give me some damn worms. Get out of here.
Mm-mm. So moving on, we see So Gucci and JJ. And so basically, one of his kids is married and pregnant. A double whammy. Married, not engaged, married and pregnant. And
And
he
found out
found
on
out
social media.
via social media. Okay. On social media. Now that's
Yeah.
messed up. Like,
These children, they ain't ish.
I would never do that to my parents. I would even if I was scared of their reaction, or I would never do that to them.
Right. That's crazy.
That's wild to me. So, in his confessional, he was saying that it might have been his ex's fault, or that she may have had something to do with the daughter not saying something or whatever. So, um he said that she instigates a lot of stuff because she's jealous of my wife, of So Gucci. Now, those are
Right.
fighting words, sir. Those are fighting words, and you about to start some drama between these two women. You better cut it out, JJ. Better cut it out.
Absolutely. I see it. I see the signs. It is going to be so much discord, and so Gucci is guilty as well. We'll get into it as we get to the end, like to the baby shower and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But she said some things that was like, I was like, ho, 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 ho. No, wrong road, wrong
bro.
road. So yeah, I see the writing on the wall with this whole Selena, the children. It's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess.
And I have in my notes here that So Gucci was saying some stuff in her confessional. She was saying that
Yes.
um, the girl's mother tried to manipulate them and turn them against her. Her name is Selena, the mom, Selena. And she said that I guess Selena said that Gucci was talking about her in the streets, and I don't know. So it's clearly it's some drama between them. But in my opinion, JJ is making it worse, and he needs to try to make it better. Don't add fuel to the fire. We don't
Exactly.
want no beef. You know what I'm
Ex-
saying?
Exactly.
We don't want no beef. So moving on, Tamra attends Jackson State's homecoming with her manager, Quasi. She claims that she invited the girls. However, the ladies said in their confessional that they did not get an invitation. So it's looking like she is lying. Now, why would she lie about something like that? So minuscule.
You gotta be careful about those people who lie for no reason. Those people can be dangerous, but sometimes I don't even understand. I swear I don't understand it. All I know is those are the people that you kind of want to steer clear from. And clearly, what happened in season two, the reunion, and how all that transpired, they are definitely making Tambra out to be a liar. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a
it's
mess.
it's looking that way. Um,
But she is though. It feels like I'm sorry. I didn't caught her in a couple. I don't know. I caught her in a couple.
right. So now it's looking like she's a liar.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, anyways, keep that noted in the back of our head. So Latrice checks in on Josh at the hair shop because she told him everything that Cliff had said about him when they were in the parking lot, which
Yikes.
wasn't good stuff.
Right.
So Josh says that he doesn't know where they stand within their friendship and work environment because everything he says goes, meaning everything that Cliff says seems to be going his way, whatever he says. So
Right.
Latrice gets emotional. They both get emotional and says that she wants Josh in her life. Latrice says that that's her husband, sorry, and that she has to be for him, but she also wants to be a good friend as well. Josh is bothered that she did not stick up for him and did not check up on him the next day after, the situation had taken place. Now this is interesting. Latrice says, sometimes I feel like if I don't say anything, life just gets better. And I thought that is such a sad comment to make. That is so sad.
And
Like,
then I'm sitting up here like, how's that working out for you?
right.
Because we saw that she moved out. Well, she didn't move out the house. She left the house and she was living with her brother in season 2. Now she's moved back into the house. Well, not moved, but she stayed with the brother, and now she's back at home, but she's staying in a whole different room. Girl, how long are we
That
gonna
you're
be
right.
playing this game?
You're right.
You avoiding situations aren't gonna make them better. They aren't. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. So it
Mm-mm.
is sad. It was a very sad comment, and it shows that she doesn't like confrontation. You can
She
tell, because
doesn't
yeah,
tell.
when she's in any kind of interaction, her thing is to kind of maybe stay quiet and maybe walk away or leave or something like that. So that is definitely to her core. So like I
Yeah.
said, she has a lot of things that she need to work out or whatever. But she
And then
she definitely needs a therapist, not a friend. Because when you vent to your friend like that, they start to look at that person. That person is hurting the person that I love, and I don't like it. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? And so, if you don't want a wedge to come between the friendship, because anybody who has genuine love and care for you, they're gonna feel a way if you feel like their person is getting hurt.
yeah.
And so, I'm glad he did put in a boundary, and he said, I don't want to hear about them, y'all, no more. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like, I'm glad he put the boundary in because we know she wouldn't have did it, right? So that's all he really could do. That's what I think.
Yeah. And he made an interesting comment. He says, it's like you're crying out for help, but then you go back on your word. And I definitely agree with that. I definitely can see her doing that. I'm sure when she vents to him, it low key is a cry for help. So I
Hmm.
don't I don't know, child. I just know that's
Yeah,
a toxic, very toxic relationship.
yeah. I think I remember when I was in my 20s, I used to vent all the time to my friends and stuff like that. And then I almost got tired of my own self. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl,
Mhm.
snap out of it. Girl, why do you keep on saying the same thing if you're not going to change something? But that comes with maturity. And I feel
Right.
like she might be jumping into that, like as she get into her 30s or whatever, she's going to start seeing that she can. Or either someone will tell her, because sometimes you just don't know. You just going by life the way you normally go about it
Mhm.
and don't realize the implications or whatever. But the whole thing is, you remember how they used to say, what happened in this house, stay in this house?
Oh, yeah.
And how they want to keep things private. Don't tell nothing about your. No, girl. If you're getting abused, see, that's the thing. Abusers don't want you to take it outside the house. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They
Mhm.
want to be in that particular thing, and
Yep.
they have that control over you. So I don't always believe in that. I believe in having a private life. Like I don't uh do my partner and me on social media like that. I don't do that. But because I'm private, but I'm not going to sit up there and not share my experience if I think it's going to help somebody. Um I vent to a therapist. I don't vent to my friends. So
Mm.
I've learned that lesson over time. But shit, I'm
Wow.
40 years old, so I didn't learn it a long, long time ago when I was a youngin', but I, I learned it over time.
Over time.
Yeah. So
Mm.
hopefully she's coming into it, and I just hope so.
Yeah. So Gucci has a boot camp, honey, in the middle of the hot sun. It looked hot that day. That day looked like it was hot, baby.
Right.
So Latrice and Josh arrived late, and So Gucci makes a big deal about it and calls them out. She made a very big deal about it. And to me, it's kind of becoming passive aggressive. You need
It
to just
is.
you need to confront her and just let her know how you feel, let her know where she went wrong, and y'all can kind of squash it. But don't be being passive aggressive and doing all this extra stuff. Talk to the girl and let her know how you feel. But
Exactly. Exactly.
Marie arrives also late, but she doesn't get the same reaction. Okay.
Exactly.
So Gucci was, oh, Marie.
Right.
She was all happy and stuff to see Marie. She didn't get on her for being late. So, like I said, it's
Hmm.
intentional and it's very passive
Yeah.
aggressive.
Right.
Um, let's see. So after class, Tamra asked Marie why she did not come to the tailgate. Marie says she felt like Tamra is doing too much. So as they're having their little conversation, right? Latrice
Mhm.
all of a sudden walks over to them to try to ear hustle, see what's going on. So Marie at this point is annoyed because she does not mess with Latrice. So she ends the conversation and says that they can talk later, meaning she and Tamara can have their conversation later. She's done talking because Latrice has popped up and she don't fool with this woman.
Right.
And that was that on that. She shut that down real quick
Real quick.
with the
Yep.
quickness.
Hmm.
So let's see. Letitia then confronts Tamra about not getting invited to the tailgate. Tamra says in her this was what got me. Tamra says in her confessional she expected So Gucci to invite everybody. Bitch, how?
Right. How do you expect somebody else to invite people to
To
your
your
event?
event. What's wrong with her?
Girl,
But
I
on the
was
flip
sitting up there.
side, it was
Go ahead.
crazy. But then she told So Gucci that she already invited everybody. So how are you gonna say in your confessional you thought she gonna invite everybody for you? That don't even make sense. Why
That's
would
how
she invite people to
she be
your event,
lying.
bro?
She be lying.
She's lying. She be lying.
That's gonna be your hashtag, Tamber. You don't want to be known for that, girl.
Right. You do not want to be known for
Because the
that.
thing is, because a lot of times you don't know if a person is in a good space to even invite them to something. Maybe they intentionally didn't want to get invited. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah. So it's time for the baby shower. It's Star's baby shower, JJ's daughter. And Latrice and Tamara arrive because they are actually cool with Selena, who is JJ's ex-wife.
Right.
So Gucci says to Latrice that she did not know she was coming. So they finally are gonna have their conversation, y'all. It was a cliffhanger, you know what I'm saying? So, but in the confessional, Latrice said something like, I brought you into this group, so I made you. I
What is
said,
that?
what?
I don't like that.
You
I don't
made her. You made her.
I don't like when people say that. It's like I've been seeing it too
I don't
much.
like it.
Like Love and Merge DC, they kind of did that too, and I was just like,
You ain't make shit.
I don't like it. I don't
I
like it.
don't
I don't
like
like it.
it. I
So
don't
yeah,
like it.
that's how I feel about it. I don't like it.
I don't like it,
Now
child.
I
So
give you your props if somebody say, yeah, I introduced you, put you on my platform or something like that, but you don't make nobody. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You know. I don't know. And then it felt like it still came out of left field. It didn't even make sense in the whole conversation of like,
yeah.
girl, what are you trying to measure bra cups or something? Like, what is going on? I was so confused.
So what would you rate this episode?
The episode was good. I told you. I went up for it. It was now, I don't think you touched on how So Gucci was throwing shade about how bad the
Oh
baby
yeah.
shower was. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
girl, what you talk about talking about they in lawn chairs? I said, girl, you had them them kids at a drive-by baby shower on the side of the street.
Ooh,
I'm trying to figure out where we going here with this. I mean, yeah, the girl, she ain't had the food out and she didn't have no bottled water. We do know that there's a water crisis going on.
yeah,
So I'm just like, I didn't like the shade that she threw. And I know when those girls see it, it's going to cause a rift. It
yeah.
is going to, because of course they're going to side with their mother.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be talking ish about their mother on national TV and
Yeah.
think that they're going to take your side, or you don't think that some drama is going to stir up in the family. So she was dead wrong with that. I said, no, 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 no. I said, wrong road, wrong road. Hey, Monique, wrong road.
Wrong. Road.
So I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it at all. But I give it 8.59. I was very entertained. But
I'll give it a.
baby, this week's episode takes the cake. You got the episode that came on yesterday. We'll talk
I
about it
have
on
to watch
Thursday.
it.
We don't have enough time to do all this stuff tonight, but we're
Woo.
gonna on Thursday. But it was a mess.
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, please make sure y'all also go to my channel, watch it for a few minutes on my channel, and hit that thumbs up button. Pretty please with sugar on top. All right, we're moving on to Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm trying to remember how this episode was.
Is this the one? Are we going to be discussing the one where? No, that's Sheree. This is the one where Sheree came, right?
No,
No.
this is after that.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
This is
Yeah,
like,
when they was questioning her.
yeah,
So
when they were
okay, Mark.
questioning Tiffany. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So
Um,
we missed that first one, that second one.
yeah. All right, y'all. So, Love and Marriage Huntsville. So, the episode kicks off with Mel teaching a group of people about the property preservation, which is really dope. I like to see when they do their business stuff. I love to see that. So, Kimmy comes
Mm-hmm.
by for them to chat. They have a little chit chat. And Kimmy asks if she and Stormy settled their differences, um, and if she expected her mom to act the way that she did. Was she thrown off basically by how the mom was acting? So Kimmy says, no, sorry. So Kimmy tells Mel that Kiki and Tiffany are going at it again. They got into it, at Martell's event or whatever. So Mel is like, how does this happen? Because the last time I checked, it was peaceful. It was kumbaya. She settled it. She had them all come together. So she's like, what the heck happened in the last couple days or whatever? So they're back at it again, Chad.
Right.
So
Stormy kicked that up.
she sure did.
She kicked that up.
Sure did. She sure did.
Keeping up the
Um,
mess.
I mean, someone has to do it, but
Oh, I forgot to change. Sorry.
but gotta be prepared when you acting messy. Gotta be prepared for the consequences that come after that. So Kimmy is expressing, some of the big stressors that she has in her life right now, and it has to do with her home life and co-parenting with Maurice. It's really difficult dealing, with Monster and all that stuff. She's having a hard time, and Maurice, as we see, is very, very stubborn. And I'm not sure why things have to be so difficult with him, why he just cannot understand what Kimmy is coming from. Kimmy, again, is a very logical, reasonable person. What she says is making sense. So I'm not sure where the confusion lies with him, but I need Maurice to get it together and stop stressing out my girl, because she's already going through enough, okay, with her cancer and
Exactly.
everything. She's going through enough, and you stressing her out for no damn
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. And I don't like it. I don't
And
like it.
I don't like it.
I told Maurice, you remember I told you, I said I was watching him like a hawk. I said I wanted to make sure, but this all stems back to him wanting her to parent more. And she knew that that was the case. That's why when he wanted him to move with them permanently, she kept saying, like, I've raised my child. You're not going to put me in this situation where you want me to do more than what you're doing. This is your child. And so she knew that this was going to happen, but of course she going to acquiesce. And here we go. We right in the situation where he doesn't want to step up and parent enough for his child. And the fact that she's fighting for her life, I need that to be rectified ASAP. I
ASAP
don't have
Rocky.
time for this. I don't have time for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. No. No. She said Maurice is a big child himself.
Mhm. So Stormy and Tiffany meet up, okay? And Stormy brings up, Martell's party or whatever. So Tiffany says that everything was cool until Kiki came over. She says, I'm pregnant and I don't have time for the BS. My thing is this, ma'am, you cannot keep claiming the I'm pregnant card and using I'm pregnant when you're going around and starting mess with people. You can't do that. Like, you can pick a struggle. You can't do
Baby, I
that.
love it. I love it.
It's
Because
good
guess what?
TV. It's good
By,
TV, but she,
no, I'm gonna say by the time the reunion, she done dropped the load. Okay,
she
so
dropped
she's
that
going.
baby
It's,
last
it's
season.
gonna be free game at the
Yep.
reunion. So you better keep that same energy, ma'am, or I'm gonna say something.
I mean, it's good TV. I mean, I can't lie. It's good TV. We're talking about something. It's something to talk
Right.
about. But it doesn't change the fact that she got a slick ass mouth. She's abrasive. She lacks social etiquette, in my opinion. Like, she's crass. Like, I,
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
never really saw it for Tiffany. I still don't see it for Tiffany. If y'all can't tell, I don't really like her too much
Right.
at all.
Yeah, she's not my favorite, but at
Yeah,
least she is bringing something this season. So,
yeah. At least she's
um,
bringing. I'll give her
I
that.
feel like she always does it in the wrong way, but because it's towards somebody else that I don't really mess with, I ain't really got too much to say. I'm here for it because I don't f with Martell. So keep on doing what you're doing, girl.
So of course they talk about Sheree, and Tiffany says that she talked to her at the party and learned that she's met the kids before, but hasn't properly met Mel. So Stormy said it wouldn't be a big deal for her, because Tiffany was making it a big deal. Like, how could you meet the child but not have met Mel? And she was making it a big deal, which I'm just like, I just feel like mind your business. She's a little bit too invested, in my opinion. It's a little bit much.
Hmm.
Um, let's see.
Yeah, 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 yeah. She does act like a Karen.
So she like lets Stormy know the things that she said in the conversation with Sheree. So she brought up the fact that she said, how does it feel dating a cheater, and all that other stuff. So she just filling her in, basically, child. Um,
It was a mess. Even Stormy was like, "You asked her that?" She said, "Well,
right.
somebody had to answer the questions." But what I did not like what Tiffany was saying, 'cause I'm asking for my girl Mel. Like, nah, girl,
Yeah.
don't say that. You asking because you want to be nosy. You
Hmm.
asking because you trying to be messy. You ain't looking out for no damn Mel, girl. What?
And Stormy asked a good question. She said, if you have not talked to Mel about Sheree, then why are you talking to Sheree about Mel? Like, I thought that was a good question, because
Good question.
it doesn't
It
make any
don't make
sense.
sense. Make it make sense.
Make it
Shout
make
out to
sense. So Tisha and Kiki are together heading to a basketball game at Alabama A&M, where they both graduated from. And it was really good seeing them together. It's been great seeing them together, bonding and getting along and just having each other's back. And I've really, really enjoyed that, seeing that. So Tisha says Stormy told her that Tiffany was saying things about her business and her marriage. Tisha says that Tiffany needs to worry about herself and the rumors that are going around about her. So allegedly, her and someone else, blank, they blanked out their name, had some dealings going on around town. So basically, there are rumors that Tiffany cheated on Big Lou.
Ooh. Now, who
That's
said this?
Tisha.
Tisha said it, but she didn't say it on. She didn't say it to. Who did she say this to?
She was having a
She
conversation.
blinked out the name.
They blanked out the name. Like she was
Oh.
talking and she said the person's
She
name, but
was
they
talking
bleeped
to
it out.
Kiki, right?
She was talking to Kiki. Either she was talking to Kiki or she said it in her confessional. I can't, in that very moment, I can't remember if it was a confessional moment or if she said
Okay.
it directly to Kiki. But it was
Okay.
said on, she said it on camera, and
Okay.
they blanked out the person's name. So she
Okay.
said some name.
Okay. So okay, fine. Now, what I didn't like, because it sounds like you're doing the same thing that Melody did to you. So if you remember, she kept on saying you was trying to destroy my marriage and stuff like that because Mel kept on saying, well, you need to roll up on your man at the bar, whatever. And passive aggressive again, just throwing it out there, not providing no receipts or nothing like that. So I was surprised to hear Tisha do the same thing that she was accusing Mel of doing, if that makes any sense. She didn't say it to her, but she said she might want to be quiet because she don't want me to tell what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So she throwing it
Yeah,
out there, creating the environment for people to either investigate, hunt, figure out what's going
yeah,
on, throw
that's true.
doubt, shade, whatever. So yeah, I was like, oh girl, you're doing the same thing. Oh, don't be a hypocrite now. Don't do that.
Mm, right. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that, but that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's, oh God. Kimmy, Maurice, and Monster Child. Oh God. So Monster is in boot camp. Boot camp. Say that term very loosely with the quotation
Loosely.
mark. Because at first I thought this boy was really in a boot camp. No, y'all. It's some bullshit that Maurice done made up. It's Maurice's boot camp where he gets up at 5 a.m. in the morning. And I don't know what he does because they didn't really talk about the details about what this boot camp entails. So he
Right.
wakes up at 5 a.m. and does what? Like 5 a.m.
Right.
and do
She
what?
said he so I'm gonna call him MJ. He said that he wakes up at 5 a.m. and then she was like, well, what else you do? He was like, I don't know.
Right.
Maurice was like, you exercise, and like he was trying to like feed it to him or whatever. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, but that's it. Like, that's it.
Right. He says they talk about his goals and what he should be doing and all that type of stuff. I mean, ugh, I just so Maurice asked him about his goals to go grab this piece of paper that had a list of 20 things. And Kimmy is like, now where does cleaning and chores end up on that list? And it wasn't even on the damn list, y'all.
Not at
20,
all.
20 damn items. 20 items was on the list. Your wife has repeatedly asked you about chores, chores, chores.
Yeah.
This is a teenage boy. You don't have tidying up and cleaning on his list?
Right.
Cleaning up
No,
after himself on the
no,
list?
because Maurice is teaching him to be a misogynist. Like, I mean, he's teaching him because he keep on saying that Kimmy is enforcing the role of cleaning. He's not doing it. So he's teaching him that he's supposed to have women clean up behind him. That's what
Right.
it feels like teaching him. Like that's not even a priority on his list. That's not even anything that he even fathoms something. Not 20 BS items.
Right. 20
Girl,
BS.
yes, take out the trash, child.
Oh my
Ain't
goodness. I
nothing
was
stressing
so
you
bad
out,
for
stuff
you.
like that. And that's a hard time. Them boys around that teenage 13, 14, 15, 16. That's a really tough age to handle them boys, and he definitely needs to step up. Definitely.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm. It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Thought I put my stuff
Uh-oh.
on silent. Sorry, y'all.
What's all that? Who hitting you up?
Right. I'm looking like, what the hell? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So it's about to get good, y'all. This was my favorite scene of the episode. So Martell is at Black with Marceau, and they are studying. And he basically tells Marceau that Tiffany's going to stop by so they can talk about some business or event that they have coming up or whatever. But he's also going to confront her about the Sheree situation and the questions that she asked Sheree at his party. So Tiffany arrives and they get right into it. Okay. She says that she asked Sheree questions like, how does it feel to be in the group? How does it feel to date a cheater? Martell was like, I'm not a cheater. Are you a cheater? Because I'm not a cheater. You cheated. Does that make you a cheater? She said no. And he said, exactly. I cheated, but I'm not a cheater. Okay. Whatever makes you sleep better at night.
Right. The leaps of logic that we're going, the mental gymnastics. Okay.
The
I'm gonna let
mental
you, I'm gonna let
gymnastics,
you I'm gonna let you have it, Marcel. Go ahead. Keep going.
right? I'm gonna let you have it, bro. So Marceau is shocked. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was Marceau in that moment because if that was me and I'm hearing all this stuff and you talking about oh is your pussy good and if I'm hearing all that, I would have been like, you said that, like I would have been just like him, like you said that, you said what? That would
Right.
have been
But
me.
you know what? That was fine, but all the other stuff I did not agree with what he said. Talking about something needed to be happen to her and somebody need to slap you. I don't know what the heck. I was like, now you doing well, I mean, that is a lot. I mean, somebody, those could be fighting words
Those
for the
could
right
be
person. So,
fighting words. Just some
yeah,
like the way that she was. I know y'all don't really care about Sheree and Martell. I get that, but to me, right is
she
right,
was
wrong is
out of
wrong.
order.
Tiffany was out of line. She was
She
out
was
of
out of order.
line, and I'm just like Sheree handled it so well because if it was me, I don't even know if I would have kept my composure like that. I would have been like, okay, girl, you're asking me some deep questions. This is a little bit too
Right.
personal, and I would have gotten up. But Sheree
Did
took it
you
like
see how she was though? She was like this. Okay.
she was.
She had
Yeah.
she had to actually physically do like this and breathe because she was so out of pocket with it. She's like, okay, I know I can't go off and hit this pregnant woman.
Right.
I think she handled it pretty good. Of course, she's an OG in the reality TV game, but
Right.
child, it was a mess. It was a
It
mess.
was a mess. So Marceau then calls Tiffany a Karen. And I cracked up laughing because I feel like she does have that Karen.
She
She has
does.
she does have certain traits of a Karen. She does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna lie. And
Absolutely.
Martell was saying to her that you don't know Sheree or our situation enough to be asking questions like that. You really don't. You don't know our situation to be asking her those private
Right.
ass
Right.
intimate questions, talking about if my pussy is good enough to keep him around, bitch.
That that was the icing and the cherry on top. I was like, this girl, you better keep that same energy. I
You better
bet
keep
you,
that same
you
damn energy.
better keep
One,
that same
it
energy.
was, I mean, one, it was vulgar. Two, it was just inappropriate. And
Yeah.
I just can't believe she asked that question. I mean, it was good TV, but damn, that because what is Sheree supposed to say? Yeah, girl, my pussy the bomb. Like, what is she supposed to say after that? Like,
Right. That was so out of line, out of order, out of order.
like, what do you say? Like, I wouldn't even know what to say, man. Like,
I don't even know if I would have entertained. I don't even know if I would have entertained the questions. You know what I'm saying? Like when it started getting to I probably been like, girl, let me go get a refill. Let me go get another drink. I'll see you later.
right. So Martell
Yeah,
says
she's very inappropriate.
so Martell says that he will call, Lewis or whatever. And Tiffany says, "Oh, you're gonna go talk to you're gonna stitch on my husband. You're gonna go talk to my husband and tell him to fix his wife." And Martell says, "No, I'm just gonna tell him what happened because I think it was very inappropriate." And so that was that, basically, y'all. I mean, Tiffany is full of crap to me. I just feel like you can't cry wolf when you're being messy. She's just crying wolf. Now she's gonna go to Big Lou and make it a big deal and probably spin the story and
Of
not
course.
say how it happened, and now you're gonna cause friction with the men, and it's just
And then she gonna play. I bet you she gonna play the victim.
of
Bet
course she's gonna be the
money.
victim.
I'm so stressed out. I'm starting to have cramps. Da, 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 da. It's gonna be some kind of foolishness like that. I bet you. I bet you.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's
Yeah.
how she got introduced to us.
Yeah.
Inappropriate
Yeah.
with the whole Monster and Kimmy thing, and in the bathroom, vaping in the bathroom, and
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
way she said
Yes,
it
that
too.
carrot is gonna pop out. Yes, ma'am. It show is.
Mm 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 mm.
Yes. Right.
All
So
right, y'all.
that's
So
it.
I mean, it was a little yin yang. It wasn't really giving much. It was a cute little.
Yeah,
It
I'm gonna
was
go
all.
ahead and get out in a 7.
Yeah, I agree.
That's where I'm at with it.
I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all, is not really bringing it like it's supposed to.
Right.
It's starting to get a little stale. They need some new blood, some fresh blood to come onto the show.
Yes. Ooh, Monique says 6.
Ooh. What about
Yes.
everybody else? What y'all rate the episode? What do you rate the episode, y'all? Let us know. Let us know.
Yeah. Miss Sharon, what you rated? Miss Kira, you still in here? Oh, I forgot you don't watch Love and Merge. All right. I always think she watch it.
Oh, she doesn't.
Nah.
Okay, so moving on to Atlanta. This
We're doing good.
episode we are. So this episode was it was a little yin yang. It wasn't really popping.
Right. That was
And
that
then,
was the trip. That was the trip to Birmingham, right?
mm-hmm.
What's up with these regular? We in season 15. We're still going to Alabama. Where they do that at?
Mm-mm.
I want to see somebody on Beverly Hills or New York or New Jersey go to Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, no, absolutely not. This whole cash trip, I was pissed. I was just like,
Yeah.
it felt very season 1-ish. I
Yeah.
was like, what is this? This was crazy to me. It was just crazy. But anyway, we'll get
No, it
into it.
was. You're right. Like, what the hell? I mean, this is not something that the girls had to come to. This little rinky dink. I mean, I don't really.
That was terrible.
We'll see. We'll see the next episode because I think that's the main event. Is going to be the next episode. So we shall
Okay.
see. But that little rinky dink event, they could have kept that.
Yes, they
They could
sure could have. put that in the can, in the trash, in the can.
In the trash. So, all right, Atlanta, let's get into it. So, Kenya is at rehearsal with Manietta. Now, I did not know that Manietta was a dancer. I did not know that. So, she has done choreography for some people. I think she worked with, I don't want to say, let me not lie.
I think they said Prince. I think I did
Okay,
hear
thank
Prince.
you. Prince. I heard Prince. Okay, good. Yes, and some other people. So, I didn't know that about her. So, that was really cool. So she is helping Kenya get ready for the halftime performance at the Magic City Classic. Now, Kenya and her company is basically sponsoring the event. So she's gonna, I think, do like a performance of some sort in front of
Right.
them, in front of the crowd. So she's getting ready for that. Now next up, Sonia and her family. Lord Jesus, help us.
Ooh,
So
it's a doozy.
Sonia, her mom, and her sister are having a conversation. Okay. She lets them know that Ross is ready to have it just be them in the house, basically. In her confessional, her sister said that Sonia isn't selfish, but she is self centered. And the mom agreed. The sister did not take the news well and was seemingly upset. Um, I, Listen, I just think they need to leave. I think that's too many damn adults under one roof. Too many adults
Yeah.
under one roof.
The way
Too
I see it, the way I read this is that I feel like Sonya feels like she's giving, and so the family has to give back in order to get some reciprocity. But I think that they have been so um takey from her. Like, they've always been underneath her. They've always, you know, been attached to her some kind of way or whatever. I don't know what this whole tension is. And I just feel like maybe they might just be tired of it. But Ross, he not even there. So I mean, half the time he don't even be there. She probably want her family there because she gonna be lonely if
right.
nobody else is in the house. And then that's gonna put a more of a strain on their marriage because she gonna like you ain't never here and all this other stuff. Like I said, I don't understand why he cannot uproot. People need to be chauffeured and car serviced in Georgia. I don't understand that. I'm telling you, it's giving me a separate family that's still over there in Houston, Texas. That's
Mm-mm.
what that's giving. All
Uh-oh.
that going back and forth, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like I said, it just doesn't. It just doesn't. They don't have the resources. We're saying it has the resources, and
I
I
know
don't
this
know.
much. If this heifer can drop $100,000 for a party, she could help them pay for rent.
Yes,
Let me get an
yes,
apartment here in Atlanta. She
yes,
got the money.
absolutely.
If we're
But
being real, if she
my
wants
whole
to help
thing is,
them,
all of them are able-bodied people. So I don't feel like, and then she's sitting up there calling her sister a dingbat in one breath and calling her self-centered in the next breath. Girl, clearly you don't need me, right? Okay, bye, bye. Like you're not gonna misuse me and then be like, oh, but you should be doing this. I'm like, no, it's called reciprocity. We need both situations happening where
mhm.
both things are beneficial. We're not just in this one-sided relationship. And I feel like, with Sonya being the star of her family, I think it might be some resentment there.
Mm,
I think it might be some resentment there.
really?
It's giving storyline. This feels like real life to me.
This feels like
This feels like
it
real
works
life.
out for us. It works out for a storyline. You're right. It definitely does. This is her storyline, but I think it's real, baby.
Yeah,
I
because
think
you
it's
know
real.
them Caribbean women, girl, they got them attitudes. I heard the husband, the brother-in-law, I heard he was a deadbeat pretty much
Ooh.
from the last show when they was on WeTV or something like that.
Oh.
Girl, yeah, it's a whole history there, but I don't know because I never watched the show. I'm sorry, I keep messing with
Mm.
my eye, y'all. My lashes is getting on my nerves.
Mm-mm.
They live together on their other show. Yes, it's supposed to be a give and take. It's not always supposed to be one sided. And that whole thing, I don't understand how you could take care of your entire family and be self centered. That sounds foolish to me. I don't. What part of that
It's got to
sounds?
be true because the mom agreed. It's got to be some truth to that comment. It's got to be.
Ah,
You can still be, you can, the thing is, you can help somebody and you can still be self centered. The two can exist. The two
oh,
can exist. In my opinion, the two can exist. You can be a helpful person, but still be self centered in different ways. Like, I can see different scenarios where maybe she like inconvenienced her sister or took advantage of her sister, or like she I can
yeah,
see,
yeah.
and not in a mean way, not maliciously, but you have family there that you're used to them being there. You take it, she does your hair. I,
Not for
I,
nothing. Not for nothing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I, I still feel like that there has to be some type of self preservation. In even like they sound like mean spirited when you hear them talk about her, but she's like caring all and calling their feelings. Well, maybe I could have did it better. Maybe I could have said it nicer. Girl, she just called you a fucking dingbat. Girl, no. Like what? Like no, no. Like I know all too well. I carried my whole family for 20 years, and it wasn't
mm,
until I said the buck stops here. That is when that. So I know it very well. So I don't know. I'm speaking from a little bit of experience, but yeah, I mean, some people may call you self-centered, but a lot of times those kind of comments come when you put up a boundary. When you say, "Nah, I've been taking care of y'all. You've been living in my house for
mhm.
all this time, and you gotta go and all this other stuff," and then all of a sudden you become the bad guy.
Yeah, I
It,
see
it's
that
all
too.
it always be like that. So
Yeah, I see that. Oh Lord, y'all, we about to get into some shit. Marlo. Okay. So Marlo is getting ready for her Halloween photo shoot with the boys. Her sister comes to help or whatever. Now, this is random. Courtney pops up, comes by because she's apparently helping Marlo get her record expunged so that she's able to carry a firearm, which I understand because Atlanta, y'all, I don't think y'all know. Y'all, of course, y'all wouldn't really know because you don't watch the news like in Atlanta, but Atlanta is getting crazy. The crime is going up. Things are happening like so. I understand why she wants a gun. Shit, I want a gun at this point, and I'm
yeah,
scared of guns, but it's real. So, and then not for nothing, she did have a break in last year, so that's completely understandable. So I give her that. Um, so Marlo somehow she goes into Candy. I don't even know how Candy's name got brought up. And she's talking about, oh, Candy says she helps people and she does this for people. Candy's never, she says she's worldwide. Candy's never ever offered to help get my record expunged. Bitch, who the hell is Candy to help you with a task like that? Last time I checked, she was a singer, an actress, a reality
right.
star, a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. I didn't know she had connections to help get your record expunged.
And she
I didn't
don't.
know that. And I didn't know that.
And even if she did, girl, you can't mistreat people, drag people through the mud, drag their name through the mud, and out the other side of your neck talk about she ain't helped me get my record expunged.
So
Girl, what?
weird. That was so weird.
That's what I said she's giving Tamika from Escape energy. Like my whole life is terrible and gone into piss of hell because of Candy. Candy, candy, candy.
Candy, candy, candy.
It's a mess.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So Marlo goes into the whole story about her nephew being shot by someone that he met at OLG. Candy didn't send flowers or anything. So she questions, why does Candy have so many shootings at her establishment? She's trying to create this narrative. And my
Right,
thing is, Marlo, I feel for your, what happened to your nephew. That is a terrible thing that happened to him. But what happened to him has nothing to do with OLG. It has nothing to do with the restaurant. It did not happen there. It happened at their
right,
home. They
right,
just they just happened to both work at OLG at one point, but it has the two does not. I just
right.
it's
They
not
don't
adding up.
correlate.
It don't
Right.
correlate. It don't. It's not adding up for me. So I don't get
Mhm.
what she's trying to do, and she's questioning. Oh, why does Candy keep having shootings and da 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 da? It's
Because
uh
I mean, crime is up everywhere. I believe it's up everywhere. It's like, we're just getting off a pandemic. It feel like we're going through a recession almost. Everything is sky high. It's
yep.
crazy. It's crazy out here. So when people don't have resources, guess what? They're gonna take them. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, definitely she's reaching. She is like in the great words of Monet, 2 plus 2 equal 5 for Marlo. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense.
Yeah, and why
So
is
you
she
need
bringing
to
this shit up now? Why is she bringing it up now 2 years later? Like,
right. And she probably was on the show 2 years ago
yeah,
when it probably happened.
she could have been talked about this shit with Candy and told Candy how she really feels. She could have been done that. She's
Yeah,
just trying to
yeah,
paint a narrative. She's just trying to paint a narrative right now, and it's not really working. We
yes.
see
Her
right
peach
through it.
does need to get snatched.
Yeah, we
Sorry,
see right
friend
through it.
of, you need to be friend of because it's not given.
Yeah. So it's the day of this so-called trip, y'all. If y'all want to call it a trip, um, Candy and Drew are not there. Now, while they're on the bus, Kenya tells them that they are heading to a dance class. That was a cute little moment, little yin yang. That was cute, 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 cute. So they go out to eat, y'all. So
Mhm.
they had lunch. The ladies are talking, having girl talk, blah, 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 blah. Kenya learns that Bryce from Groove Theory is Courtney's baby daddy. So Kenya says she did a movie with him. So Courtney FaceTimes him back and was like, oh, look. Kenya takes the phone and, small talk, hi, whatever, whatever. And in her confessional, child, she says that he was a fine man back then in the 90s.
No shade, but shade.
My thing is this. He's to me today, he's still handsome. He just does not look like how he looked back then. He looks
I agree.
completely different.
I
He looks
agree.
unrecognizable, in my opinion. I don't even recognize him. Like,
Right.
unrecognizable. But he's
Yeah.
a
I
good
mean, but
looking.
the way people was dragging him, I was just
I was like,
like,
"You need to
it
calm down."
wasn't that bad.
No, he was good looking. He just does not look like, if you compare it,
Right.
obviously he was fine in the 90s, but
Hey, I wish I had a picture so we could do the comparison,
I
but
know I
don't
wish
worry
we
about
could
it.
do
Y'all
it.
Google it. Do it on the Googler.
I just felt like they was dragging him like he's ugly. I'm like, that man is not ugly. He just looks different. Just
Right.
not the 90s. I feel bad. Like they was talking about it on social media too. And I just didn't like that. I did not like that at all. I felt bad. What are you laughing for?
I'm laughing because I Because the thing was, I felt like I was like, they asked, did y'all date? But I felt like she just threw shade, and I felt like, did they cut the question up with the answer, because the answer didn't feel like the answer to the question. You see what I'm saying? Like they was like, did y'all date? She was like, he was a very beautiful man in the '90s, and I'm like, what? Well, that don't sound
Oh,
like an answer to me.
yeah, I don't know. They be slicing and dicing, so I don't know.
Now I blame Courtney.
Mm-mm. So Sheree asked, "Was everyone getting along at the concert?" And Kenya says that she heard that there was a fight between Marlo and Drew. Kenya says Marlo was upset with Drew, and Marlo is like, "You weren't even there, bitch. So how you know?" And so they get into it, child. Kenya says Drew said that you were yelling at her and being aggressive, which Marlo, you were. You were being very aggressive, actually. But of course,
Right.
Marlo denies it because she's a liar. Um, I mean,
That
that was
part.
that. They basically just got into it. You know what I mean? The ladies are getting ready now for the event. Okay, so it's time for the event. Now, this cracked me up when Kenya asked Manietta to change her clothes. I was like, damn.
I was I was taken aback just a little. I was like, she didn't look bad. I
She didn't
mean,
look bad. I mean,
I guess it kind of looked aluminum foily or something, like
yeah,
it
it
was
was
too
giving me that.
gaudy or something. But I
It
thought
was
she
just,
looked nice. I thought she
I
looked
mean,
really nice. And then to do all of that for it to end up how it was, Kenya, you
crazy.
had egg on your face, boo. I'm sorry.
She sure
Mold
did.
is your neck. Girl, no. What are you doing? That whole thing. And like Marlo said, it was karma. Because I mean, I was like, Kenya, she be doing a lot. She does, my girl, she do a lot. But I was just like, she shouldn't have made her change her clothes like that.
Yeah, she was like,
Like,
you
we're
can't.
not going to Magic City.
Oh, Simba.
Hey,
Hello.
Simba.
Hello. I'm doing a video.
Hey,
Say hi to the people. Say hi.
Simba.
Can I get back to my video, please?
Right. She didn't even know what type of attire. And then you don't get to tell me that anyway, because girl, you didn't even give us an agenda. You didn't give
Boom.
us nothing that we were supposed to be preparing for. Now, what if I didn't have something?
Exactly.
Because
She did not give the itinerary for the trip
right, right.
like she should have. I The verdict is Kenya is a shitty host. She's a bad host. I
Oh,
learned that
all the
seasons
everyone
ago.
heard. Everyone is bad. Terrible.
She's a bad host. When she ordered, like the couple seasons ago, when she ordered the food in front of and ate in front of everybody and didn't offer nobody
Yeah,
no, I was like, oh no, ma'am, you are a terrible host.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Terrible.
You ain't even order nothing for your girl Candy. You know Candy like to eat. Come
Right.
on, man. She's a
Come
terrible
on.
host. That's my girl, but she is a terrible host. And she don't need to do nothing else, if you ask me. Because she always want to be talking about somebody else and then can't even deliver on her mess.
Uh-huh.
She's
So
famous
yeah,
for
so
that.
Manietta changes her clothes, child. However, when they get there, they
They left.
see that it's very casual, like very, very casual.
Girl, I had to
And
do a double take at the TV because I was like, did I sit on the remote control? Like, did it turn? Where we at? I'm looking at the people. I'm like, I said, who didn't wear their Spanx today? I was like, oh. I said,
uh-uh.
mess. I'm like, where is this at?
And
And
when
had
they
the
get
nerve to
there,
get kicked out. Got kicked
you get
out
kicked
on
out.
top of it.
And when they get there, everybody is a fan and asking for pictures and all this stuff. It was a weird setup. It was just a weird.
Yeah. I was very disappointed in that because, like I said, we're 15 seasons in. nothing like this should have happened at all.
Nothing
So I
like
don't
that.
even know what the hell this was.
So they
It was an everyday
didn't have-
party.
wait, what? It was giving day party. It was giving the way Kenya talked about this, it was
Yeah, she talking about a charity event.
this is not no charity event. This is like a cocktail party, a cocktail happy hour. Like
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
that was
It was
bad. That
definitely
was
giving day
bad.
party. It was
That's
definitely
why
giving
she.
day
That's why
party.
she was so pissed and went back to her room. And they sitting up there, Marlo with her crazy ass, size
Mm-hmm.
12 foot, kicking on a goddamn door. She was embarrassed. She was embarrassed, and she should have been. She should have been because that was. It was bad. It was a bad look. I'm sorry.
You talking about Kenya?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed that I wasted the outfit, wasted makeup, wasted all this. I would have been pissed. Like I would have went somewhere else after that. Like f that, I ain't going home. We going somewhere after this because I am not wasting this good outfit. Okay.
Right. Could have did something kind of like a to redeem yourself, but I mean, I'm assuming because she's not familiar with Alabama, maybe she ain't know what to do, where to go. Like everything felt like real impromptu. It wasn't well planned out. Like I said, the girls ain't getting no itinerary, so they didn't know how to dress.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenya, she was all the way wrong. She was all the way wrong from the beginning to the end of this thing. The only thing that was cute was that little dance thing that they did. And Sheree should have, not Sheree, Sheree shouldn't have won it. Marlo should have won it, but you know Kenya ain't giving Marlo ish. So,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. Simba, get out of there. Oh my god, this cat. Get out the bag.
Mhm.
So they leave the event or whatever. Kenya goes straight to her room. Sheree and Tanya. uh, Sheree and Sonia knock on her door like a normal person. Okay, knock, knock, knock. Marlo then, I don't know what possessed her to kick the door. What made her kick the door like that? Like, what the hell is wrong with her?
She is a crazy person. What you talking about?
So she kicks the door and Kenya comes out and she can't, the look that Kenya had on her face, she was pissed.
This.
She was like, my child isn't here. You know what I mean? So that
And
was
she
messed
was
up.
sleeping. You know what
And
I'm saying? Like, in
yeah.
in a hotel, I could see if they might have had their own villa or something where they were in a private place, but to do that at a hotel and be kicking out of order, out of order, and she crazy, deranged, unhinged, whatever.
Mhm.
I fill in the blank.
So Marlo says, no, that's BS. Get your ass out here and put Brooklyn in a different room. What the hell? Why would Brooklyn be in a different room than her mother? Does that make sense?
Not at all.
It don't make no sense to me.
Not at all. And then it
Now,
still doesn't excuse the fact that my child was sleeping is
yeah.
after a certain time of night and you're kicking, causing a disturbance
Mm-hmm.
in a public hotel. That doesn't absolve you from anything. So that doesn't even make any sense.
Right.
She's crazy.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
He probably did startle her. That's what I'm saying. If she's asleep, and that's probably why Aunt Kenya was going crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I'm gonna call the fucking police. I was like, good goodness. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was bad. It
Marlo
was
talking
bad.
about summer, summer. I'm just like
And then
that.
she'll antagonize you and she'll do all of those things. And then in the next breath, you're not being nice to me, Kenya.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So that was the end of the episode, y'all. Like I said, it was just it wasn't giving. It wasn't really giving me much. It was
Yeah.
kind of a boring episode.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it felt like
Actually,
a filler because all the girls wasn't even on a cash trip or whatever. So there's that. I'm like,
yeah. So I didn't really. I don't know, y'all. A lot of the shows that we covered tonight was given kind of mid energy, like wasn't really given too much.
yeah,
That's why we
I enjoy Bell Collective the most out of all three of them.
yeah, I think Bell Collective was the best. I think so too. Monique says it's 6. I agree. 6.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
like I said, I
boring.
was really disappointed. I was disappointed in production. I was disappointed in Kenya. I was disappointed in Marla because I was just like, "This is what are we doing here?" Like it was just a bad look all around. It was just
Hmm.
a bad look. I'm sorry.
Now let me ask you guys this: since we're talking Housewives, are you guys at all surprised at the drama that is happening with Kim Zolciak and Croy Bierman and how
Ooh,
nasty their divorce is? This is going to be a nasty divorce, y'all. Things
it
are
is.
getting things are getting ugly between the two. Very ugly. They calling the cops on each other for stupid shit. Like
I heard Kim hit him
Kim
in the
allegedly hit him.
yeah, allegedly hit
Allegedly.
him. Is on the
Hmm.
blog. That's just recently, like in the last couple of hours, I saw that. I was like,
Yeah. The incident happened earlier, I almost said this month. We're in June now, but the incident happened in May, but they're reporting it now. So
oh, okay, okay.
it happened in May. So that's recent. Like it just happened a few weeks ago. Um,
Hmm.
I think who wanted to take a shower? Somebody want Kim was in the bathroom and Croy wanted to take a shower. This is all alleged. And she didn't want to leave the bathroom. He called the cop. I'm just like, y'all call the cops for some stupid shit. Black people, we call the cops when it's gotta be
Dire,
the absolute
dire.
dire, severe, extreme. Like, we not calling the popo for some stupid shit.
Exactly.
We do not F with the police over no stupid shit like that. It better be dire. Better
I
be.
hope they not pulling these stunts and shows so they can um get the cameras there and trying to do all that. Like it felt like what Drew and her husband was doing. Like it felt like soon as like don't give me stunt and show. That's not what I want. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope I really don't. I already know that she's gonna be on this season, like as a cameo, but don't
Mhm.
bring her back. I'm sorry. I just rather read the stuff in the blogs. Like I don't want to see. I don't want to see them on my screen.
I just I'm surprised that they're divorcing. I'm surprised that it is getting this nasty between them.
Right.
Y'all think so? I didn't think about that.
That's what it felt like to me. That's exactly what it felt like to me. And I was like, I hope they don't put them on Roa, but. Mm-mm. I mean, who want the cameras around when you sitting up there fussing and cussing and hitting and like no, nobody wants to put that on TV. What? No, no.
Mm-mm.
That doesn't even feel. I hope that that's not what it is, but child, that's what it's given, especially with their financial problems.
Shit.
That's what it's given.
That's what it's giving, y'all.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, that's it, child. That's all we got. Ain't got no more. Thank you
I
guys
hope
for
y'all had a good time.
yes, had a good time. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all leave, okay?
Replay
Like
crew.
both of our videos. What'd you say?
I said replay crew. Make sure you get down in the comments and let us know how you feel about it.
Yes, definitely. And make sure y'all like both of our videos. We're both streaming live, so make sure you like both videos, please and thank you.
Yes.
And make sure y'all have the notification bell turned on for me. I have a feeling y'all don't have it turned on for me. something in the milk ain't clean because y'all. I'm not getting the
They
views.
got it. They got it.
Sure, y'all hit that notification bell for Momo. Okay.
All right.
Okay. 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 Mm-mm. That's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We love you guys so much, and we will see you guys
Y'all
next.
are our day ones, our dedicated people. I appreciate
Yes,
y'all.
our day ones. We love y'all. So
Y'all be
it's
hanging in here with us.
thank you, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.